serious? Are you serious? Folks, Katie Wick will be my guest today on our live broadcast. This is Katie Wick. She, of course, has covered the Jodi Arias murder trial down in Phoenix, Arizona every day. She was in the courtroom. Now, Katie has actually been a friend of mine, a Facebook friend of mine, and a friend of mine, a subscriber of my YouTube videos since I first started in the bedroom with a little rinky-dink camera and less than 50 subscribers 5 years ago. And she's been subscribed and following me for a long time. She's a wonderful, God-fearing lady who loves America. She has been studying and going to school. She's almost an attorney. And she was recently on the Dr. Drew show. And she was actually selected to be one of Dr. Drew's jurors. So she appeared several times giving him information on what was going on in that trial. Now, Katie is a very fascinating individual. She loves the Lord. She loves justice. And she loves America. And it's going to be a fascinating discussion with her today on the live broadcast. But right now, I want you to hear a little bit about the conversation Katie had with Dr. Drew back on October the 22nd of 2014, just here recently. Let's go now to that. I want you to hear how this went down.
Quickly, guys, I want to introduce our friend Katie Wick. She was one of the Dr. Drew jurors during the guilt phase and first death penalty trial. Katie, thanks for joining us. Do you think Jodi's likely to get a fair trial this go around? And do you think she'll get the death penalty?
Hi, thanks for having me, Dr. Drew. Good talking with you. I do think she's going to get a fair trial. I have no doubt in my mind. Since the hung jury, I've spoken with multiple people here in Phoenix, where the trial is being held, that had no clue who Jodi was. And just a quick comment, I hear a lot of people saying, I realize that there's been a lot of time that has passed since the hung jury, and the public's tired. People think the state shouldn't be paying the money to do this, but the facts of this case have not changed. And a lot of people are saying that Juan Martinez needs to throw the towel in, and I disagree. They say this isn't the typical death penalty because there weren't multiple victims or there wasn't torture. And I'm sorry, but yeah, there are victims, Dr. Drew. Travis's family are victims. His friends are victims. And anybody who wants to say Travis Alexander was not tortured is obviously not looking at the same picture as I am. And if the definition of death penalty qualified was in the dictionary, Jodi Arias' face should be right next to it.
So that is Katie Wick. Now, she will be our guest today on our live broadcast. That's just a little bit of her conversation with Dr. Drew on the Dr. Drew show. Katie's been on there several times and has done a wonderful job really keeping, she really brings the balance of what's going on in our society. And she loves the Lord, like I said, and she loves justice, and she loves America. And we look forward to it. It should be a fascinating conversation with Katie Wick on the air with us today on our live broadcast. I think you'll find it to be a fascinating broadcast, and I think we'll have a good time discussing not only her experience of covering this trial on a day-to-day basis and then reporting as Dr. Drew's juror on the Dr. Drew show, but also I think we need to get a feeling for the justice system in general in America. And oh, by the way, since she's in Arizona, she's right there on that on the border. And so there's been so much talk about securing the border and immigration and what does that all mean? And of course, her faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, I find that to be the most important thing, the driving force of her life. So look forward to it today. She will be our guest today on the coming apocalypse. You can watch this broadcast live if you want to at my website, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Or you can listen to it live on Blog Talk Radio. Or if you're not home but you don't want to miss the live broadcast, you can call this number on your cell phones, and that's 347-324-5208. That's 347-324-5208, and listen to the entire broadcast on your cell phone. Or You can watch it on an iPhone, an Android, a smartphone. If you have the Paul Begley Prophecy app, you just download that app onto your phone and you can watch it live in HD. Or if you have a Roku satellite television, you can go to the live stream channel, the new live stream channel, and just type in my name, Paul Begley, come to my channel and watch it live in HD at home in the comfort of your home on your television screen. Many other websites cover it, COT, as well as the Worldwide Network, and different websites cover it, so you can have an opportunity. But come to our website, paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Don't miss today's 3-hour live broadcast beginning at 12 noon Eastern. We'll be talking about all the current world events and how they relate to Bible prophecy, and then bringing on our guest, Katie Wick from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm also going to ask her about yesterday's shooting there. I mean, what are the odds? I had Katie scheduled a week ago, but yesterday, the Mesa, Arizona shooting spree, and I want to get her take on that and the reaction by law enforcement, and what was the word on the street? How is the community feeling as these terrible, horrific things continue to take place? I'll be right back with more current world events and how they relate to Bible prophecy.